It's a mystery.
There, I think we're recording now. All right. I don't have my agenda in front of me, so I can't read all that COVID stuff. And I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and open the meeting. We've got 3 members. I'm going to open the meeting at 7:05. So welcome to the Agricultural Commission meeting, all 3 of us and the onlooker from the Ledger, I believe. Is there any public comment?
Nothing from me.
Okay. So I emailed before our November meeting, I emailed out the August 27th minutes. Has anybody read them?
I can pull them up now. Hold on.
I haven't read anything. I tried to log in my email, but I couldn't get in.
Okay.
But I'll try again.
Well, okay, then we'll just keep putting it off, I guess. Technically, we're in violation, but nobody seems to pay much attention to that. Anyways, so I've really only got 3-4 things on the agenda as new items. The first thing being the Economic Development Committee. The planning board, we did change the charge for the appointment, the recommendation for appointment from the Agricultural Commission. We removed the requirement of being a business owner. So if that opens it up for anybody, I know that we had some ideas and some people had expressed some interest.
I'd possibly be interested depending on the requirements of the committee.
Well, honestly, the committee hasn't even started meeting yet because there's only 2 people that are official members.
So is it going to be the committee that decide how many times they meet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So right now, it's Kathy Clark. Do you know Kathy Clark?
I haven't officially met her, but I have her on Facebook and.
Okay. And I'm drawing a blank, but the woman from Smokestack Roasters, she's the other person.
Okay.
And I heard rumor that there was a 3rd person being recommended from Open Space, but I don't know that that's been officiated yet. So that's the deal. So do you want to reach out to them and have a discussion and see if it's something you want to do? Because I would really hate to appoint you and then shortly down the road have that not work for you, and then they can't continue to meet if that happens. So JC, I think is the woman at Smokestack Roasters. She's almost always there. Have you been to?
I have not. I can reach out to Kathy.
Okay. I can try to put you 3 together. I'm not sure. I can contact both of them. Yeah. So why don't we do that? It's now available to you. And why don't we play it by ear? Does that sound reasonable? Okay. So that's a plus. Any questions about the Economic Development Committee? All right, the next thing on the agenda for tonight was public market update. I've been saying for a long time now that it needs to go to town meeting, I think. I think that's what I've been saying, and I was incorrect. I don't know why I started saying that, but it needs signatures. It needs 5% of the registered voters. I contacted Kathy Herrick, and there are 8,000 plus registered voters. So that means we need probably 450 signatures. If that's an initiative that that we want to take, and I think it is, because there's been interest expressed before, not necessarily by you two that I know of, but a public market would give us a brick and mortar all year round place to have a farmer's market, to have a vendor's market, crafts. We could have functions there. I'm not quite sure how we structure the management, but it's there's no, it doesn't obligate us to anything to petition for it. It just allows us to plan for it. And if we had done this previous, then the current TC Pasio's design committee could include the public market in the space there, possibly. I mean, they could consider it, but now it's not anything real right yet. So anyways, I wanted to update you guys on that. So we would need to get 450 or more signatures, which is quite a bit. It's not impossible. It's not an easy thing, especially given the current COVID situation. Any questions about public market?
If we were gonna collect signatures, is there like a paper we have? Like, do we all go out and do it?
Yeah, well, I think it's the same as getting signatures when I was not on the ballot in whatever, for whatever. And I've done that. And basically you get a sheet with lines on it, and you need the name and the address and the voting district if it's not necessary, but it makes it easier for them to verify the signatures. And then once we think we have the signatures, we'll submit that to the town clerk, and the clerk will verify. And then all the names, they have to be registered Lunenburg voters is the thing. We have to
Like,
have,
there's not like a sheet, like a printout that like with all that information and what it's for?
I'm
We
sure
just
there
make
will
our
be.
own.
I'm sure we'll
Okay.
need to have it, because this isn't like me walking around saying, hey, I want an office. Would you recommend me? Would you sign my petition to get on the ballot or get elected or whatever? This is something similar to, I think it's something similar to the citizens petitions that we hear at the town meetings. So if like the bag ban, the plastic bag ban, that was a citizens petition. And we voted it in. And then last year, I think, a woman, anyways, that's it. And yes, we'll have a printed sheet to explain what the person is signing in support of, and we'll have a pre-printed sheet for their signatures. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And then the other two things were flyer and social media for Agricultural Commission. Has anybody made any headway on that?
I started to mess around with like possible brochure type thing and realized that it's a little bit too advanced for what I need to do. So I spoke with our graphic design guy, and he would be willing to, obviously he can't meet with us, but speak with us as to what we're looking for, and maybe we could apply for a grant if he isn't willing to donate his time. That way it's a little bit more professional than anything I could come up with.
Sure. Well, to clarify, he can be, we can, well, if he's willing and able, he can meet with us. He can log on and sign in to the Zoom. We- And as far as compensation, I don't know exactly what the figure is, but we do have some money. The Agricultural Commission does. I'm not sure what is available for grants for something like that. But I know, I mean, we've gotten grants before. We got grants to buy the right to farm signs. And we got that from MAAC. I think it was $450. And I have some technical expertise. I have some programs that I have access to. So I think it might be beneficial to look at other agricultural commissions and see maybe something that they've done.
Did you get my email? Probably, sorry, 2 months ago of the ones that I sent you?
I got an email from you about something different. I don't remember getting one.
Oh, okay, I'll try and resend it, but I did get, I think it was 3 different towns, AgCom brochures. There was a direct link online for them. And they said, I chose those three because they set them up differently. So I'll resend it to you after we log off.
Okay, great, thank you. To my town email?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, that's the end of our new business. I don't know, does anybody get the ledger? The Lunenburg ledger?
We don't get it here at the house, but I feel like I've seen it.
So anyway, so the, who was it? Lonnie's Orchard and Highland Farm in the less than 2 months have both made the front page, which is nice. So we're getting a lot of support from them. And that is a great thing. I really appreciate that. And before we know it, it's going to be time to have our farmers market again. So I haven't heard anything from Michael or Shanina since the last market. I'm hoping that they're willing and able to continue. But that's something we need to keep in the back of our minds. It'll come sooner than we expect, probably. That's all I got.
Should I invite, his name is Chris from Apex Graphics. Should I invite him to the next meeting?
Sure. No, these meetings, they're just like when we were meeting in the Ritter building. These are open to the public, so anybody can, and you can probably show them, or if they already know, maybe, I don't know, how to log into Zoom.
Yeah.
And then just point them to the agenda. Either give them a copy or give them the link to the town website.
Okay.
That'd be great. And if he does express interest and he does commit to it, then I can put it on the agenda.
Okay. Yeah.
Or we could roll it in. I'll leave the flyer and the flyer on the new business. And if he does join us, then he can speak about it.
Okay.
So Does anybody have anything pressing, any questions, any concerns?
Nope.
Any ideas for new stuff? All right. I'm sorry.
I just logged into my email and I don't have anything about minutes in an email.
Let me see, that would have been, I think it would have been mid-November, or it might have been the previous meeting. It might have been mid-October.
The last email I got on my town email was October, and it was the revised letter.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if you can resend it.
I have the August ones up right now if you want me to read them and then approve them to you or say that I approve them, if that gets it off the agenda.
That would work. So,
And we
yeah,
didn't meet in November, right? That's when it was just me and Mary Ray.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we had a meeting in November because we didn't have enough people.
No, November I didn't show up, and December I was the only one there.
Yeah, I forgot about, well, I was shoveling and I forgot.
No, I think
forgot it was Thursday.
like you said, I think you and Mary Ray were there in November and I wasn't there. So
So it's
anyway.
only August. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so August are the only ones that I've prepared. So then we've got September and October as well that I haven't prepared yet.
Okay.
Shame on me. I take blame. It's mine. So if you want to read them, then that's fine. And if you read them, then the way it goes is we need a motion to approve, and you need to specify the August 27th minutes. And then we need a second, and then we need a roll call vote.
Okay.
They look good to me. I just finished reading them. So does Kira need to read them or can I just make the motion?
Well,
I wrote Bart.
Kira says she hasn't even seen them yet.
Okay. So leave it for next meeting.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Kira, do you want me to forward them to your town email if you don't have them?
Yes, please forward it
Okay.
to me. Thank
Sure.
you.
Welcome.
So I assume Kira has received them and is in reading.
I don't have them yet, but I'll let you know when I get them.
Okay, well, we can do this tonight, or we can wait till next meeting. It's not a huge deal.
Okay. We can revisit it later if they show up. If you want to get it over with tonight.
Well, I don't think we don't really have anything else agenda wise or comment wise. I mean, it's
Trying
open.
to send them now.
Okay.
New message. Okay. Attachment. Okay, should have sent.
Okay. Thank you. All right, I read it.
All right. So
Read-
if they look good to both of you, or if you, either one of you has any issue or comment about them, we can still approve them with that change.
They look good to me.
Okay. So then we need a motion to approve the minutes of August 27th.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of August 27th,
Very good, of 2020. Um,
20.
Is there a second?
Yep, I second.
Very good. They are approved. So we're not as far behind as we were. That's good. Very good. So I'll give one last shout out for any comment, concern, question. And, then I would look for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Very good. Is there?
I second.
All right.
Where's
And
Ryan when we need him?
We are officially adjourned at 7:28 p.m. That was one of our shortest meetings. It's not necessarily that bad.